Welcome to WLIT, We Lit TV. I'm Cameron at the sports desk. Before we send you over to Eric Dunn and Coach Pat Brown, we want to say congratulations to our Seabreeze Player of the Week, Otis Walker. Okay, now let's send you over to the football classroom with Eric Dunn and Coach Brown.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 5th installment of Sandcrab Talk. I'm your host, Eric Dunn, and once again, I'm joined here with the Seabreeze football head coach, Pat Brown. Nice to see you again, man.
Yeah, you too.
So I was gone for the past 2 weeks.
All right.
I come back. You're 5-3, undefeated at home.
All right.
What have these past 2 weeks been like, man, getting these W's?
The previous week before this one, was New Smyrna, and that was a hard-fought loss that we had. We learned a lot of things from that loss, and just got better that week, focused on some things that were some crutches for us during the year, and it kind of got exposed in that game, and it was good for us to build off of that in the midst of being able to rebound from that and get a W heading into this game.
Yeah, like we mentioned in previous episodes, you guys are always rebounding from losses, and you guys proved it again this past week. Not this past week, but the weekend before.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got a resilient bunch, and they really take to the coach and buy into what we got going on and just come into work, each week, whatever the game plan that we have going into that next game, they truly take it as their own, and you can tell when we go out there on the game field.
Yeah, so this past week you guys played Pine Ridge, big game, homecoming week. You guys are at home. You guys came out there and dominated on both ends of the ball. We're going to take a look at some of these highlights from the past game, and we'll talk about it a little bit.
All right,
Let's take a look right here. This first play, quarterback throws a dime in there, squeezes it in, nice gain there. Yeah,
this is a long third down that we had because we had two offsides penalties. But threw a great ball on a vert package.
Screen pass here, nice downfield block. Your running back does what he can with it.
Yeah, that great block by Harold on the outside, which sprung Trayvon Phillips at the receiver position.
And there were a few calls in here where you guys did direct snaps. Is that a new play you guys are developing, or is that something you've been
Just a different package that we got going on that we just utilize, getting it straight into our running back hands.
Gotcha. We don't want to give too much information away in case, opponents are looking, but here we got a fumble recovery. I think he gets a little winded, but got the play down.
The guys on the sideline, that's Avery Randolph, one of our senior captains. They clowned him on the sideline for getting ran down. He one of our faster guys.
That's funny. Here you got a good stop here. Not a safety though.
Right, at the end, that was Harold. He did a great job doing his job, just seeing it. And we thought it was a safety on the sideline, but looking back, they just got out.
Nice little draw play here. Defense looks like it's sleeping. You guys exposing them all day. Nice little reverse here.
For sure, just a little change of direction. That's one of our other seniors, Riley Nettles, who did a good job on that. We worked on that last week. We talked with him about he didn't want to score on that play because if he stayed to the outside, he would have scored on that. But it was a big fourth down conversion for us on that.
Another run play, you get 6 here. You guys are just pounding it down their throats. Botch snap here, you guys tackle the punter.
Yeah, the guys up in the middle, they did a good job just rushing the ball, and sometimes you get the punters bobbling. That we had one later in the game where our punter bobbled a snap. So
another
that's
run
part of
here.
Football.
Yeah, left side of the field opens up, makes a nice move here to get in. Wow.
O-line doing a great job of staying on their blocks, and once we get in that short red zone with our O-line blocking with a bigger running back, we guarantee 6 points as long as we do our job.
Looks like that ball got tipped a few times, and the defense came up with the pick. And then on this play here, the guy makes a Deion Sanders type interception. Looks like he was running towards the ball. QB overthrows it a little bit, and your guy just says, "That's mine. Our ball now, baby."
Yeah, it's Chris Lewis finally cashing in on one of those. He's doing a good job of just trying to get better each week. And when you float to the ball, good things happen.
Another nice run up the middle. You guys are just pounding it in there.
Got to run behind the Hogs, right? Got to run behind the big boys. They deserve a lot of credit to the 5 touchdowns that our running back did have.
Yeah, that O-line was on something last game. Another drop the middle. Follow his blockers. Busts out for a big gain. First down to the red zone.
Great hole on that. Obviously by that left guard and that left tackle, open up a lane for him. He just keep those legs moving in traffic.
You guys won 35-14. You put up all those points. We just watched the game there. What's the thought going into this next game?
So building off of the last game, we did a better job of coming out in the beginning of the game focused and locked in. That's why we scored 28 points in the first half. got a little off focus and at halftime, and that showed a little bit in that third quarter. But it's hard to win football games, and at the end of the day, the guys put together a full game, and we got out with a W. Just going into this week, it doesn't get no better than this week. You know, rival week.
Exactly.
You know, with our rivals right 3 miles away, across town.
Sharing the stadium.
Rival we've been going on for over 100 years.
Yeah, exactly.
As well as it's for the district championship. You know, we're 2-1 in district. New Smyrna Beach 2-1 in district. Mainland 3-0. So we get a W in this one this week coming up. Then that puts all of us at one victory. Then we go through a little point scale system to see who's the guaranteed district champion. But that's exciting. That's something that the guys haven't played for in years. So as a program, it's just a great situation to be in. And, you know, we're looking forward to it. The guys really have been focused from yesterday, even with it being a little lightning delay and not being able to get out there. But just from a mindset standpoint, just to be in this position when so many people around us been counting us out. Just goes into the role of us always talking about being an underdog, and we know that we have to outwork everybody that we play. So
but that's football, you know, like people make their assumptions based on the games they've seen, and then you guys have to prove people wrong. And like you said, big rivalry game this week. So how do you make your players not look so far ahead to, you know, the possible outcome of winning and getting the district lead, and just focusing on playing quarter by quarter, play by play?
Yeah, and that's a big thing that you're speaking about. We focused on no game is bigger than the next game. So this is another game for us. Yeah, a lot of outside things for the district championship. It's the mainland rivalry. It's this and that. But at the end of the day, it's another football game, right? It's another football game where you got to do your job. You got to trust the man next to you, you're going to do that. And then if we do that each play, every play, then we know at the end of the game we'll come out with that W outcome, which we're looking for.
It's going to be a big stage, too, because Mainland and Seabreeze both have a history of NFL players, NBA players, two big schools in this county, and there might be some in attendance this Friday. So I know the players are going to be excited for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you play for, some of those things. We focus on drowning out that noise. We got these guys in a positive light where they focus and they understand, like, listen, at the end of the day, people want to be in the stands regardless, you know, whether you win and losing or whatever game it's at. But now we're at a position where, listen, they're coming to see us. So we don't need to worry about the fans. We don't need to worry about all these things going on senior night. That's great recognition, things like that. But at the end of the day, it's about us focusing on plays, the quarter, the game, and putting all that all together to get a W as an outcome. So that's the biggest thing that we focused on as a unit.
So I don't want to get ahead of ourselves too much, but what is the playoff scenario for people that don't know? So would 3 teams make it, or how does that work?
All right, so you know, it's broken down by district to region, and in each region there's 4 districts. So the top 8 in that region come out of there. So right now, you know, like I said, it's still early on, still multiple games, and you get by percentage points. So your record, you know, your overall record is 35%. Then you have your opponent's win percentage is another 35. Then the opponent's win percentage is another 30. So
that's how it's broken.
It's a formula, RPI formula that they calculate. But at the end of the day, that's why it's like, listen, we can't be over here trying to calculate after each W and then pulling up your season. Listen, if you win games, you'll get in. So you win enough of them, you'll get in. So that's our focus right now, is just this game right here, our 9th game of the year. We take the district champion automatically gets in, so that's what we focus on, winning the district. You win the district, you get in. You don't got to worry about doing all this calculating and all that. You realize you in there at one of those 4 spots.
I'm sure it's hard too, because you know all the noise that the players are probably hearing, and like you mentioned, that you guys haven't played for this in a long time. Mainland's always at the top of the conversation in this county, and you guys started off rough against Seabreeze. So this bounce back season that you guys have had, I'm sure the players are really pumped up. But like we said, man, you got to keep them focused on the task ahead.
At the end of the day, it's football, and the good thing about this county is that a lot of these kids have been playing against each other since they've been 6, 7 years old, whether it's been, you know, the mighty level and all that, or even flag football. They've been playing against each other their whole life. So it's a natural rivalry. You might be playing against some of your family members or some of your best friends, because, like, you know, some of these kids that live over over the bridge, they live closer to Mainland than they do Seabreeze.
Right.
You know, some of them live less than a mile away, and we got a few players that actually were at Mainland just 4, 5, 6 months ago. So it's naturally going to be that rival and things like that, and there's going to be a little bit of trash talking.
Exactly.
But hey, you gotta back up your trash talk on Fridays at the end of the day. So
you do. And I was just in Pennsylvania this past weekend, and they were talking about how the high school football culture is really big there, and they were asking me what it's like in Florida. And growing up, I didn't really, pay attention too much of the high school football scene down here, mostly because I played on a team that really didn't have success much, so I didn't really like it like that.
Yeah, I got you.
Mainland and Seabreeze, this is going to be a great game. It's senior night. Everyone's going to be excited. Hopefully we can get a lot of people out there. I'm going to be out there supporting Seabreeze because not a big fan of Mainland myself. Keep that on record. But good luck to you.
Yep.
And can't wait to see what's ahead for this team.
Yeah, for sure. We want as many as a Sandcrab alumni in there as possible. We also honoring Eric Weems and Sebastian Janikowski with their jerseys being retired. So that's another big thing that's going on at halftime.
Yeah, I just learned that Sebastian Janikowski played for Seabreeze. I had no idea.
Yeah,
they were one of the best kickers in the NFL.
Yeah, arguably the best. And then as well, just still want to bring up our JV players that they got a winning record as well right now, 4-3. Coach Pep doing a great job with them and the other coaches on staff that's on JV as well. And they play Mainland on Thursday as well. So usually they kick it off right before. So that's perfect. Thursday at 4:30. Have plenty in attendance over there. That'll be an away game since ours is technically a home game, even though we both play at Municipal Stadium.
Well, I think that'll be determined by how many fans are in the crowd.
Oh yeah, so we better be seeing a lot more red than that royal blue.
Exactly. And maybe you guys can sneak Sebastian out there, get a couple kicks.
We got faith in Matt. We got a pretty good kicker. He only a sophomore, but he got a strong leg as well. So we got faith in him.
Yeah, for sure. Well, good luck to you. I'm excited. I'll be there on the sideline rooting for you guys. Make sure you guys show up and root for these Seabreeze Sandcrabs out there on Friday night, babe. It's a big game. Yeah. Mainland out here always talking trash and winning everything, so we got to put a stop to that.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Eric Dunn. This is Coach Pat Brown. We'll see you next time on Sandcrab Talk. Till next time, guys.
Well, that's it. Our record is 5-3, and it's senior night this Friday. Plan on being at the game for a special halftime presentation inducting 2 retired NFL players and former Seabreeze Sandcrabs into the Hall of Fame, Eric Weems and Sebastian Janikowski. Thanks for watching We Lit TV. I'm Cameron saying so long from the sports desk. See you on the field one last time, Sandcrabs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the crowning of the 2019-2020 Seabreeze Homecoming King and Queen. Representing freshmen are Chelsea McQuarrie,